Only then did I notice 4 or 5 people facing me, 2 clearly high-ranking police officers. Cheng stood. "You have disappointed us. You will not confess, but with witnesses and evidence, a judge will punish you hard." I took a breath, saying nothing. He was not lying. Even the best lawyer could not save me.
Prison for selling drugs? Impossible.
They put handcuffs on me again, put a hood over my head, and led me out. I stumbled down stone steps, walked a short distance, and was led onto a dock. They were taking me to the city. It was August 16. If I did not escape, my plans were ruined. What would happen next? That old man Bai had such a cruel son was hard to accept. Even though I was defeated, I felt a little comfort in one thing. Even if Bai's son gathered all the 7 gangs and 18 society's leaders, without Kan Henki's steel plate thanks to Yu Tingwen's clever plan, he would never find the money.
Soon, I felt the movement of a speedboat, police officers still next to me. I gave a bitter laugh. "Can you take this hood off? Do you think I am going to swim away?"
Cheng's voice came from across me. "No, you cannot. You will have to deal with it." I could have made a move, forced it, but any small movement would make them angry. After thinking about my choices, I decided to wait. Over an hour later, we reached shore. With the hood on, I could not see, but I felt myself being quickly put into a car almost immediately. It drove away fast, and about 20 minutes later, I was pulled out. After stepping out of the car, I was led a few minutes before being sat down in a chair. The hood was pulled off my head. My mood was like an old-time bride, her veil lifted to show the face that would shape her life. I looked around the room, knowing this place could decide my future. It was a large room. Curtains were closed over windows that could only be opened from outside, clearly a place for holding serious criminals. 2 officers left me alone and went out. I did not waste a second. I moved fast to the window, pressed my hand against the glass, and with a quiet crack, it broke. Slowly, I lifted my hand, pulling off the glass pieces stuck to my hand. I pushed the curtains aside and looked out. My heart sank. Several armed police officers walked back and forth. Escaping was impossible. Defeated, I fell into the chair, trying hard to think of a plan. Near noon, Officer Cheng walked in, his face looking much softer. My first words were, "I need to contact my lawyer." He smiled. "No need." I stopped. He added, "The police cannot be fooled forever." My heart jumped. "You know I was framed?" He walked around the room. "We are not sure you are completely innocent, but you are free to go home." Relief came over me. I quietly thanked my luck for not trying anything risky. "But," he continued, "when we need you, you must cooperate." I nodded. "Of course. And I am sure the one who framed me is the drug lord you have been chasing. I want revenge. I will catch him and give him to you." Chen patted my shoulder, taking off my handcuffs. "Mr. Wei, I hope you are not angry about last night." Truly, I had been very angry at their quick judgment, but my relief now was very strong. "No big deal," I said. He looked at me for a moment. "One more thing. Recently, we have noticed important people from Chinese gangs, some from Southeast Asia, even the US coming here. Do you know why?" I thought for a short time. "No idea." He did not push, just walked me out. I reached my front door around 2:00 p.m. Since yesterday, I had been played with like a cricket in a jar the first time in my life. I opened the door to find old Sai in the living room, looking sad. He jumped up. "Wes, where have you been?" I was about to call the police. I gave a strange smile. "Long story. Is Red back?" "She came home last night," he said, "but when she heard you were out looking for her, she left to rescue you. I have not seen her since. If Red was standing here instead of Sai, I might have hit her." Old Man Bai's son was terrible, but if he had not used Red to get what he wanted, I would not have almost lost everything. It was not her fault, but running off to save me right after escaping danger? That was beyond funny. It was completely silly. My face must have looked serious. Old Sai looked at me and moved back quietly. What could I do? Go after Red? No idea where she was. How could I find her? I went upstairs, not resting, and started my disguise. I knew the meeting would probably be at midnight, but I could not make any mistakes with my appearance. It took more than 2 hours to change myself completely. Unless someone looked closely in daylight, I would look like Kin Heng-ki, not Wesley Wei. I had learned the Hejiang mountain language, so I spent another half hour speaking quietly to myself, making it perfect. By the time I finished, it was getting dark. I told old Sai to bring dinner upstairs, then waited for night to come, hoping a little that Red would return. Darkness came naturally, but Red did not show up. My anger towards her disappeared, replaced by worry. I wanted to save her, but I had no way to find her. I slept in a chair for a couple of hours, waking at 10 o'clock p.m. fearing Old Man Bai's son might be watching me. I turned off all the lights before going downstairs quietly. I whispered to Sai not to wait for me, then sneaked out the back door, moving fast through a small street, staying close to the walls until I reached the main road. Only then did I slow down. I chose to walk to Thompson Road, number 25. Kin Heng-ki lived in a broken-down small house. Very poor Old Man Bai's son knew that. I could not risk making them suspicious by showing up in any other way. As I got closer to Thompson Road, number 25, I passed the place where I had fought with Bai's son days ago. 4 men sat on benches on both sides of the street. When they saw me, they coughed together. One called out, acting like a singer, "Who is coming? Tell your name." A normal person walking by might look and then leave, but I stopped. Kin Heng-ki, Yellow Dragon Society. All 8 stood, made a quick bow, and signaled for me to go forward. I walked forward confidently. Behind me, one whispered, "Young Master Bai, Yellow Dragon's Kin Heng-ki is almost here." My heart beat fast. Was Bai's son close by? I looked back, realizing he was telling someone at Thompson Road, number 25, using a walkie-talkie. I kept moving. The street was strangely quiet, no one else could be seen. At the big house's gate, 2 men stepped forward. "Brother Kin from Yellow Dragon?" "Yes," I said in a low voice. I took out the paper monkey, but they waved it away. "Not yet." Later, one made a soft whistle and another person came out of the shadows. The first 2 disappeared into the dark. The new man looked at me quickly. "Follow me," I asked. "How is Old Man Bai doing?" He ignored me. "You will see him soon enough." Why ask? If I was myself, I would let it go, but I was pretending to be Kin Heng-ki, his look and attitude. I shouted, "Who the hell are you? I ask about Old Man Bai out of respect, and you are rude to me?" He turned, surprised. I spoke louder. "Get Old Man Bai out here. If I am wrong, I will bow and apologize." The man forced a smile. "Brother Kin, keep your voice down." "Scared of what?" I shouted. "Are we robbing a bank?" Yellow Dragon does not steal or cheat. We fought Japanese invaders. Why should I speak quietly? I was speaking loudly when 3 short people came out of the big house. Their small, quick bodies showed who they were, the 3 whipped dwarves. My nerves became tight. I had met them before, even fought them. This was my first real test. They sent away the guide and said together, "Brother Kin, do you still have that strong temper after all these years? Do you remember us?" I narrowed my eyes, pretending to be rough. "You 3 small guys? I would know you even if you were ashes." They laughed softly. One said, "Don't be angry, Brother Kin. Old Man Bai is fine, always thinking of the 7 gangs and 18 society's members. That's why we are here tonight. Come with us." I made a low sound, humph, and muttered, "These days, I am so poor even dogs bark at me." They said nothing, leading me to the gate. They pushed open the iron bars, let me through, and closed it behind. Inside, the big house was completely dark, hiding the big event happening tonight. In the main hall, we came to the piano. I was wondering what trick they were doing when something very strange happened. The piano, with its lid closed, made a sudden ding-dong sound. I said quickly, "Dwarves, it's haunted." They laughed. "Brother Kin, you are joking." As they spoke, they pushed the piano aside, showing a 3-foot square hole in the floor, with a soft light coming from below. They pointed to the hole. "Brother Kin, go down. We have other business. Someone will meet you below." I nodded and went down. After a few stone steps, the piano slid back over my head. I looked up and almost laughed. The piano was just an empty shell, strings tied to each key. The spirit expert's trick was revealed. Someone below was pulling wires to make the keys move. The Tians would never have guessed. I climbed down 70 or 80 steps, seeing no one. Doubt came in. I had thought Old Man Bai's meeting was in the big house's cellar, but this deep? No cellar went this far. Were they tricking me, leading me astray as a fake Kinhenki? I stopped and shouted, "Where is everyone?" My voice echoed, and a hollow answer came back. "Keep going down," I continued, looking at my surroundings. This was not Old Man Bai's work. It had to be from the Japanese occupation, when high-ranking officers lived here, probably a tunnel to a very strong bomb shelter. After 20 more steps, I reached a door with electric eyes on its sides. As I passed, a bell rang inside. A small opening opened and a hand came out. "Brother Kin, your paper monkey?" I handed over the paper monkey Kin gave me. The hand pulled back and the opening closed. I waited about 3 minutes before the door opened. The first faces I saw were Old Man Bai's son and daughter.
"Prison for selling drugs. Impossible."
Even though I was defeated, I felt a little comfort in one thing. Even if Bai's son gathered all the 7 gangs and 18 societies' leaders, without Kinjenki's steel plate, thanks to Yu Tingwen's clever plan, he would never find the money. My mood was like an old-time bride, her veil lifted to show the face that would shape her life. He walked around the room. "We are not sure you are completely innocent, but you are free to go home." Truly, I had been very angry at their quick judgment, but my relief now was very strong. "No big deal," I said. "She came home last night," he said, "but when she heard you were out looking for her, she left to rescue you. I have not seen her since." I knew the meeting would probably be at midnight, but I could not make any mistakes with my appearance. I told Old Sai to bring dinner upstairs, then waited for night to come, hoping a little that Red would return.
I chose to walk to Thompson Road, number 25. Kinhenki lived in a broken-down small house. Very poor. Old Man Bai's son knew that.
This was not Old Man Bai's work. It had to be from the Japanese occupation, when high-ranking officers lived here, probably a tunnel to a very strong bomb shelter.